Yo, what's going on, guys? Spoofy here with TheCardGuys, and today I'm giving you guys an update I've been working on a little bit. It is the April 1st Blackwing deck profile. Been testing it ever since the support came out. I actually like the deck a lot, believe it or not. I used to play Blackwings back in the day a little bit. It isn't like it used to be. It's a hell of a lot outdated compared to all the new decks, and I believe that's why they try to bring more support to bring it back to life and everything. Like, they brought Bestiary back to 3. That deck is dead, I think. Maybe. We've been testing a little bit. It's been okay. But yeah, I'm going to give you guys this April 1st deck list. Before you guys check this out, if you have not already, check out our sponsorship tournament down below. Winner receives free hotel. That's pretty awesome. Now, if you guys want to give that a chance and everything, look at the link below in the description and check that video out. I would love to get your guys' input on everything like that. And without further ado, here is the April 1st updated Blackwing deck. Alright guys, as you see here, I'm going to go through my side deck, my extra deck, and my main deck all together in this video. Now, I just took this to a local as well. I ended up going undefeated through 5 rounds of Swiss, I want to say. I played 2 Necros, Cliffort, Satellar, and it was like a chain burn type deck. But I want to go ahead and get into this now, give you guys my input on what's going on with everything. Now, the first card I'm going to go into is Chris, the Crack of Dawn. Now, he is pretty awesome. He's the 1900 new beat stick to the deck. Now, it's just like Bora in a sense where you can special summon him if you control another one that's not him. And another thing cool about him is he cannot be destroyed by the spells or traps once per turn. And a lot of this time against the Clifford players, my buddy Demarie, he couldn't get over this. I started my first turn with this, special summon a Gale, and then set 3. And I wanted him on the field. So he forced a Pendulum out like a disc to the Pendulum zone, and had to go get a big monster just to get over this. And I had the Icarus attack with the Gale for a back row and that. And then I just started gaining advantage from there. And it's little things like that that is really good. But the 19 beater part of this is essentially, busted because people don't understand how big 1900 is until they have to go against it. Like, it's a free 1900 is pretty awesome. Next card of the deck, only played 2 Shura. Shura is not good as it used to be in the past formats. Reason being, things don't go to the graveyard sometimes. Valkyrus is a card. Clifforts is a thing. Burning Abyss will just get rid of this. They go into Dante and you can't get over Dante. And so a lot of the times it has not been as effective as I like it to be. So I bumped it to, dropped it to 2 and everything. And it's been working fine. And if you want to open this, you can get this off the Whirlwind for your next play. So 2's been working fine and everything. Then I play 3 Bora. You still have to play the 3 Bora. Bora is Bora. It's the, have piercing and everything. And you can just special summon. It's just free spam, and why not play something you can spam and hit for a lot of damage. And a cool card to go along with that is a Thring Kalute. Now, if you guys don't know what Kalute is, you guys know what Honest is. Now, it's essentially the Honest for Blackwings. They're in damage step. You can activate it, and your Blackwing gains 1400 until the end of the turn. And a lot of people are scared to even attack Blackwings because of the fact that this card exists. And it's pretty awesome just to summon it. People are like, oh, well, he doesn't have a Kalute because he wants to, like, I'll go Whirlwind Kalute and search Panaka, and they're like, oh, well, this guy doesn't have anything because, whatever, and I'll have another Kalute in my hand. And I won the game because of that. It was actually pretty funny. But you gotta play 3 Kalute. Now, something a lot of people might argue with, I only played 2 Gale the Whirlwind. The reason I played 2 Gale the Whirlwind over 3 is for the sole fact that you do a lot of searching and you don't want to open this card a lot. I found myself opening up multiples when I played 3, and I don't want to open up multiples. The 2 seem to work perfect. A lot of the times, just having that free extra special summon, I would special him in defense a lot in the fear for what's it called, Mirror Force, and half an attack and then hit him over with a Shura. And they just didn't know what to do, and then I could Icarus attack other 2 back row with it and everything. It was really cool. I did some cool plays with it. Then I play double Blizzard. Blizzard is obviously the wolf bark of the deck and everything. Cool thing that I didn't know about it, well, not a cool thing, can't be a special summon. I never knew that. Or either that or I just forgot. But it's pretty awesome to go into you know, spammy plays with Gales, Boras, and cracks and stuff like that. And now for last 2 monsters, to play 1 Zephyros. The cool interactions, you can bring back the card you bring back with Blizzard, like a what's the card name? Bora or Crack. You can bounce it back, special this, and then special that one, and then you can go into a pretty cool little play where you could bounce your Whirlwind, normal summon the Crack, and search another Bora and special it. I did a lot of crazy things today. And the last card that I play is Panaka, the Waxing Moon. Now, Panaka's pretty cool. It's 1200 attack. It's searchable under all of these. It's the smallest one. And pretty much the purpose of him is once you go through your chain reaction of Crack into Shura, Shura into Bora, Bora into Zephyros, or like you end your pattern for Whirlwind, this is the last card to get a lot of the time. And you can Icarus attack this away, and then at the end phase you can search the Crack or the Shura, and then go through your whole line of summoning again, which is pretty cool. A lot of the times, I resolved Shura probably like 5 or 6 times today, and I've always found I didn't want to draw this card a lot of the time, so what I would do is summon it off the Shura, and then I would attack for the 1200, and then just set an Icarus attack and pass my turn. And this card on the end of their turn, you know, came into play as me plussing, you know, picking up a +1 off of them because I searched a card. So pretty much like they're down 2 to my 1. So it was never really a neg all day with this card. And it never has been. I don't know how many monsters. So I want to say it's like 16, or it's probably like 17 or 18 monsters altogether, I want to say. For the spells, play 3 Black Whirlwind. This card is pretty awesome. I didn't open it a lot today, which kind of made me sad. But it got the job done when I needed it and everything like that. It's pretty awesome opening up double and like one of the bigger monsters. Pretty much solidifies your game if you draw like this, Crack, and like all back row. Chandler knows. If he's watching this, I'm sorry, Chandler. Then I play a triple Pot of Duality. Everybody said don't play this or cut it to 2. I personally like the 3. Everybody said, oh, you want the deck to be fast. Well, I built the deck to not be fast. I built the deck to be controlling and very pacey. You control how you want to play the game. You don't even have to play these first turn. If you know point blank you need to set up for an Icarus attack play, you can just set this to the back row and you will be okay. A lot of the times, you know, even against what did I play? One of the Necros players, I kept this in my hand, but I had 2 sets. I had an Icarus attack and something else, and I had a Crack. So I summoned Crack and searched Gale, set Gale in defense, or special Gale in defense, and then kept Duality in hand, had 2 back row. And the next turn, Duality was pretty awesome because I had so much advantage after that point. It was like the Necros player couldn't come back. I suggest keeping in Duality. It's awesome. The next card I play is Double Forbidden Lance. Now, a lot of people don't know why would I play this card. Well, that's a good question. I like this card for the sole fact of Shura and getting over bigger monsters. A lot of the times people will, I found people will try to just attack over your Shura or your Crack or what have you, you know, with a Unicorn. And I found that a lot today, and Lance just came into perfect play because it's more. I use it as straight defense in most of the situations that came up today because you know they didn't want to go into their Genlock because oh my god, you know Genlock sucks against this deck a lot of the time, and you know having just that Colute is very key. So they would try just to beat over with a Unicorn, and you would just Lance it, and they would just be like, oh well, I lose this game because I just took all your advantage away from you. You know, they can't do any of their rank 4 plays, go into Falcon and draw 2 with Emerald and then blah blah blah. So yeah, but played Regeki, Book of Moon, and one Allure of Darkness. I thought about cutting this card, but as the day went on today and the past couple tournaments I've played with this deck, Allure has been very good game 1. I usually side it out game 2 when I side out some of my monsters, but Allure game 1 has been absolutely fantastic. I wouldn't change it, honestly. You can tell I sold my ultimate one, and so I'm having to cope with a common one right now until I get a hollow one. But it's all good. That's it for the spells. I don't know how many that is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's 11 spells. That's what I thought. And the deck is 40 cards altogether. Now I'm going to get into the traps. Okay, and we play 12 traps. First trap is my favorite trap of the entire deck. Icarus Attack. Yes, I play 3 Icarus Attack. I play the deck a little bit different than people. People aren't maining Dark Hole. People don't play Regeki. Some people don't play Regeki, which blows my mind. And a lot of the times I'll open up, you know, a monster and another monster special summon. So I want to keep that one monster on field, and I'll set the Icarus Attack, and I'll put them in a predicament where, oh, they think they have to get over both monsters. No, you know, just Icarus Attack, blow them out, and then, you know, attack them for whatever the very next turn. Pretty awesome to me. Play 1 Black Sonic. A lot of people didn't agree with this. They thought I should play more than 1, but a lot of the times, I thought about it. A lot of the times, I don't have a Blackwing on the field. And 1 is playing. I got off 1 twice or 3 times today, and a lot of times you want to Icarus Attack them so they can't go into their plays, and they might be able to get around this somehow. And I think Icarus Attack was just all around better. I've seen people play 2 of this and 2 of this, but I think Icarus Attack is 100 times better than this card in many senses of, you know, just pure setup in general. I like the card, but I think 1 is plenty for the deck. Then I played Triple Fiendish Chain. I don't like people attacking. Trish is a card, and it's just this is just all around a pretty good card. If you're playing against your Senju, it stops your Senjus. Playing against Necros, it stops Manjus. It stops all that fun bullcrap, and so it just stops all the pluses and everything like that. Sometimes, you know, if you run into a predicament where you can't draw a monster and you keep on drawing spells and traps, this helps you until you dig for that one monster, then it's pretty much game on. And that's what the whole deck does, is just stall and then it just attacks. You know, it just like goes in, or it just swarms in 2 turns and you win. Then I'll play Double Mirror Force to compensate with the Black Sonic. This is a more generic version. Yeah, it doesn't remove it from play or anything, but card is still nuts. It's probably one of my favorite traps in the game. I think battle traps are making a humongous comeback. And Mirror Force you see in everybody's side or extra deck, so or main side deck or main deck. But it's become a pretty prevalent card as of late. And then for 3 more 1-ofs here, play 1 Bottomless, 1 Vanities, and 1 Ring of Destruction. As you guys know, I don't play the Steam card. I'm not a big fan of the Steam card, and therefore I don't play the Crush card. Now, yeah, the Crush card is pretty good, but in this particular build, I don't think Crush card is the best. But that's the build. It's 40 cards. Now, I'll go ahead and get into the extra deck here, and then I'll swiftly go through the side and talk about what I sided and why I sided it. For the extra deck, I played 1 Blackwing No Thung the Starlight. He's pretty cool. It's this level 6, 2400 attack. Target monster your opponent controls that loses 800, and then your opponent in turn loses 800 as well. They don't have to have a monster for them to burn for 800 as well. That's a cool part about it. And then you get an additional normal summon to this summon after field special summon, which is pretty awesome. This play with Whirlwind is ridiculous. Like, you can just go have Whirlwind on the field, Whirlwind, Blizzard, bring back something, and just go completely off. It's retarded. Then we play 1 Obsidian Hawk Joe, the Tamer. He's pretty cool. I found it a lot of times. I will actually, I'll show you this next one, Armor Master. I did this one time today as well. I Icarus attacked my Armor Master, I attacked into one of the guy's cards, and he responded with Deep Prison. I accurately attacked his monster in his back row. And then next turn, I stopped his play, and then I went into a Blackwing tamer and brought this back. If you guys don't know what this does, it actually just brings back a level 5 or higher Blackwing monster, which is pretty awesome. And, you know, bringing this guy back is absolutely nuts. Here, I'll read you the entire effect here. You can target one level 5 or higher winged beast monster in your graveyard, special summon. During your player's turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets only this card, or when your opponent targets this card for an attack, you can target one other Blackwing monster you control that would be an appropriate target. That card effect attack now targets the new target. You can only use the effect once per turn. It's pretty awesome because if say you have this and then you have another monster and you don't want this to go away, you can have him attack the other monster and keep him on the board. It's pretty cool. Now that is it for, oh no, I'm stupid. Then we play one Armwing. Armwing's just there for the piercing and everything like that, obviously. I actually won a game because of this today as well. And I only play one of each of those, so it's 4 altogether. Then play one Black Rose. I won Black Rose when we my matchup versus the Burn weird deck round 1. He gained a lot of advantage and he set everything, and I Black Rosed him and pretty much won from there. Then we played one Goyo. Goyo's pretty cool still. One Crimson Blighter. Crimson Blighter came in handy against a Necros player today. Armades for your pretty much your Blizzard into your Kalute play. I did this once. It's okay. I'm not sure about it yet. Then one Bills. Bills is that dude. Having this guy out with an Armor Master is pretty devastating. I actually had this guy out, and the guy had an opponent. I forced the opponent to summon his Trish. That had no effect. And then the next turn, I top decked a level 4. That pretty much put me in a position where I could go 101 and Bills, and it was absolutely nutty. And that was a pretty crazy combo, not gonna lie. Then we play 6 rank 4s here. Play a Rhapsody, Castell, Dweller, 101, Lavable Chain, and Emerald. I'll explain these last 2 more than anything else. People are asking me why this, why that. Well, Emerald puts cards back in your deck for you to search them. And then on top of that, Lavable Chain. I actually did this a couple times today. Lavable Chain came in handy once. You can put the, your Chris on top of your deck, or your Bora, or the Blizzard to go into your No-Thung play. It came in handy a lot today, and it was, in my opinion, probably my favorite card in the extra deck other than the No-Thung and the Armor Master. It's definitely my favorite Exceed. This is just to recycle stuff, draw cards, get into deeper in your deck to get traps and whatnot. I did not go into this today, but I've always come into situations where I have. That's it for the extra deck. It's obviously 15. Now I'm just gonna briefly skim through the the side deck here. It's not final or anything, but this is what I played, and it's pretty awesome. Played triple Maxi. You guys obviously know that's for its Burning Abyss. Then I played 2 Kaiku, obviously for this is for pretty much just, in my opinion, Infernoids, and your occasional Necros player depending on how they play. Then played 3 Shared Ride, obviously for Necros, duh. Then double MST, didn't play the 3rd because I played triple Icarus Attack, so why in the world would I play a 3rd one of those? Then I play a triple Rivalry of the Warlord. Now this card is absolutely nutty. Destroys Necros. You open up this, you pretty much win a lot of the time. And then 2 Imperial Iron Wall. This is for the Infernoid matchup and the Necros matchup. Depending on how your opponent plays and everything like that, they won't be able to remove their shit from the graveyard, and then I won't be able to Valkyrie, which is really cool. So that's pretty much it for the deck. Tell me what you guys think and everything. It would mean a lot to get your support. Be sure to check out that tournament. It would be really cool if you guys are going. You could be able to have hotel paid for by us. That'd be awesome too. We have a lot more stuff coming in the near future. Our national segment is going to be pretty awesome. Stay tuned for that. And until next time, guys, I'm Spoofy29 with the Card Guys. See you later. Peace.